ABC Wednesdays. The Emmy-winning comedy Scrubs is all new.
This is a whole new chapter for me. No more sad sack.
That's what I'm talking about.
I want both of our sacks to be fun.
You two idiots are perfect for each other.
From executive producers of Ted Lasso and Shrinking.
We were all a part of this victory. Now get those nachos out of the preemie warmer. Nachos! Feels like there's more applause for the nachos than my speech.
The new season of Scrubs. Wednesdays, 8/7 Central on ABC. And stream on Hulu.
This is it. The world as you know it is over. Completely done. It's not about to be over. It's over.
Some of the scientists who helped build AI are now sounding the alarm.
I was selling AI as a great thing for decades, and I was wrong.
There's a longer-term existential threat that will arise when we create digital beings that are more intelligent than ourselves. We have no idea whether we can stay in control.
While others say that AI will usher in unfathomable abundance.
I've always believed that it's going to be the most important invention that humanity will ever make.
This really will be a world of abundance.
And among these fears and these fantasies, we seek the story of our future. Listen to The Last Invention on Apple, Spotify, Amazon Music, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is the TJ Show, and I've just been delivered a message that Candy in Wisconsin has a special announcement for me yet again. Man, Candy, you are like a star of the show now.
Oh my goodness.
Well, Candy, you work at a dairy farm, and we sort of opened up Pandora's box. It started, you named a dairy cow after me. Then I asked if you could name one after J-Bo and Kenny and Heather. That happened. Then my daughter, Charlie, Charlee, got a heavy hint in there that she would like a cow named after her. You named it Charlie with the spelling Charlie. So obviously, that's not the same Charlie. So I named that after my uncle, and he was quite honored. So go ahead, the floor is all yours.
Well, I had talked to my boss about the wrong spelling, and she changed the tags. So, sorry, Uncle.
No.
Yes, they get to do what they want. It's their dairy farm.
No.
Yes.
Okay, let me just catch you up. So Candy's saying that they named a cow that was born Charlie, Lie. They have since, multiple days later, taken the tags off and changed that cow's birth name to my daughter's name. So what do I do about the great news I shared with my Uncle Charlie?
You weren't supposed
What?
My boss said no two Charlies. So she changed it in one day.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, you jumped the gun.
What a mess. Well, I'm going to have to call my Uncle Charlie back and tell him now that the cow that was named after him will now have to be changed. And he doesn't have a cow named after him. He was ready to visit and everything.
I'm sure he was.
All right.
Or TJ, don't say anything to your uncle. Just let him believe that there's a cow named after him. It's okay.
No, I can't live a lie,
Just
J-Bo.
move forward with life.
That's my Uncle Charlie, man. He's always been so good to me.
Well, isn't Charlie, your daughter, partially named after your Uncle Charlie?
No, after my grandpa, Charlie.
How did he spell his name?
Same way.
As Charlie or Charlie?
No, Charlie.
Okay.
L-E?
L-I-E.
Do you see how confusing all these Charlies are? This is why it can happen on the farm.
Right.
Fair enough. Okay, then can I put a request? Sorry to do this to you, Candy.
Oh my Lord.
Could you please name one of the cows Uncle Charlie for me? I don't have the heart to tell my uncle that we're taking back the naming. And yes, I did jump the gun a little bit, and I apologize.
I can't promise.
Okay, just ask for me at least.
I can ask. I can't promise.
All right, thank you.
Candy has a whole job to do.
I know.
And naming cows is not one of them.
No, it's not. Actually, it's funny because my boss is like, you're becoming pretty popular on this radio show. Hey, she's like, the funny thing is, a while ago, she was going to put something on the internet that, like, you know how you can name a star?
Yeah.
In the sky? She was going to do that with baby cows because she was running out of names.
You don't need that. We'll come up with names all day long. We know a lot of people who would love a cow named after them.
Or she could still do that and charge, because that would not be a bad idea.
I'm still in a little group chat with my high school friends.
Okay.
And my buddy Lou sent us a message. He lives in Florida. and he's looking at the camera, and then he shows that behind him is one of those little food delivery robots, and he's trying to get in the way of it. He keeps stepping in front of it.
Oh, it's hilarious.
To mess with it. I guess it's not illegal to pick on robots yet, as far as I have heard.
No, not yet.
Like, my kids give Marty the robot at one of our local grocery stores a big hug. And I'm like, guys, I think you got to stop doing that.
Put an end to that, because I don't want your kids to think that robots are okay, and then they're going to find themselves working alongside robots and think it's all good.
Well,
No.
I think you're actually bringing up something that sounds funny, but that might actually be what's happening. And so it's funny you bring that up. There's two stories here that caught my attention. NBC News was reporting on this. They're saying tech companies are making their robots cute to try to win over humans. Well, job well done with my kids. You've already won them over. They've got that, again, the grocery store robot has the big googly eyes, and you see it and you go, oh, that's cute. Internally, I think there's something devious going on there. They're claiming that tech companies are intentionally designing consumer-facing robots to look cute and friendly to make people more comfortable interacting with them. And they're actually claiming that the designs lean on human psychology, rounded shapes, big eyes, expressive movements, and sounds to trigger instinctive feelings of trust and empathy.
It sounds like manipulation to me. That's what I hear.
Well, that...
Like, you're using human psychology. You know what's attractive to the human eye, and you're putting it into a robot.
I don't like it. I don't like that they know what we want and they're giving it to us. And then I would say, so you got the big clunky, not human-shaped robot at the grocery store, but we're very close. Have you seen some of these videos floating around that I think are real, where these robots are dancing and making incredible human movements?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's just getting better and better, and it's happening at like a rapid rate. What happens? Just think about this. When the robot is a hot woman, that might be the thing that tips humanity over the edge. That's a problem. Like, one that knows how to be like a human. I don't trust that guys would make the right choice. Do you?
You don't. I'm not going to speak about the opposite sex and get phone calls about how I hate men. So I'm going to let you speak about men and how they could be fooled to fall in love with robots.
As a dude who was once not married and somewhat desperate, I don't know that I would have made the right choice. Now,
yes, I agree.
Thank God I have a wife and I love her, and I just am concerned for the way guys decide on things, that if that happens, I don't know if that would be good for humanity.
And I'm not saying women are above it. I'm not saying that women possibly can't fall for robots. However, I don't know.
They've got a better track record.
Yeah. Thank you.
I don't want to think about it, what would have been. I'm just happy I'm engaged. My fiance Allison and I are celebrating our 3rd anniversary this weekend.
Kenny.
And
she's
she
real.
is warm-blooded and so cuddly.
Sadly, I know what would have been with Kenny. That one I know for sure.
come on.
And yourself, DJ.
Yeah,
Let's be
well,
real.
I don't know. Beware, man. Cute is not always great. Kenny, you mentioned an article yesterday on the show, and of course it made me think of my mom. And usually we have my mom on the show and she's yelling at me because I didn't tie my shoes. Or my dad also didn't tie his shoes and then fell in a parking lot and she was mad at him. Or the time when they went to Florida and she was upset that my dad liked an Italian restaurant more than her cooking.
That's right. Well, that was rude.
Mom, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
What an intro.
But my mom is actually, and she is semi-retired, but she was in the social work field for a lot of years. And I grew up with her pointing a finger at me, and it was often about not doing drugs. And so my mom would yell, "Don't you ever touch that, don't you ever touch that." And part of the reason why was because she saw what happened. And she was in the hospital where kids were coming in, teenagers, and their lives were ruined. And this article that you read yesterday, can you read the headline from that?
Yeah, so this was research published in the Journal for the American Medical Association that said teens who use cannabis had about double the risk of being diagnosed with bipolar disorder or an other psychotic disorder similar to schizophrenia.
So, Mom, I just thought this would be a great opportunity for you to speak on that. And maybe if someone's listening or they're thinking about experimenting, what your experience was.
Yeah, I worked in a crisis unit at a psych hospital, but they would think that cannabis was nothing, but when it was mixed with all different chemicals, you would see kids completely out of it and drooling. and then they would get very agitated, violent. It can cause respiratory problems like chronic bronchitis because, the smoking of it.
This was, by the way, every time I got home from school, it was some version of this. So,
well, it's true. And it can also increase the risk of cardiovascular issues, too.
Well, Mom, I thought of you immediately when I got the story, and it's easy to joke.
Can I keep going?
No.
No, you scared me. I don't even use it, and I'm scared.
Right. Do you see why I randomly shake sometimes,
Yes,
J-Bo?
I
Because
do.
I think about my mom. That voice you just heard is speaking to
That
me
voice is
constantly.
in you,
Like
yes.
even when I have a half a glass of wine over a fancy
That's
dinner.
right. You shouldn't have wine because that causes things, too.
That's the exact thing that I hear. And so, Mom, thank you for sharing that. Oh, maybe some other kid will hear that and it'll make them think twice before they jump into the wrong thing. And I always say,
don't touch anything.
No,
Don't
all right.
touch anything.
All right. Pause.
Anything.
We only have so much time here, but it actually,
All right.
it makes me think of one of my earliest mentors was a guy named David Brody. One of the first things he said to me, he looked at me and he said, your brain works. Keep it working.
Yep.
And that and my mom, it all kind of came together. So I'm grateful for you, Mom. Thank you for jumping on the radio.
I'm grateful you were smart enough not to touch it.
For most of the time.
Wait, what?
No, I gotta go. I just hung up on my mom. I'm telling you, that would have went for another 10 minutes.
No, she's gonna blow up your phone.
No, thank goodness I'm okay. This is the TJ Show, our news. It sounds different around here. Kenny reads through every story he can find, and then he brings us the most interesting ones. Kenny, what's happening on the planet today?
New research suggests children who grow up with a family dog may have stronger immune systems and fewer allergies.
I'm so glad to hear this because so we got our dog Frankie from a woman who's been breeding German Shepherds forever, and she's tough. And she goes, you know why I'm so healthy? She smokes like a pack a day. You know why I'm so healthy? Because I'm around the filth of these dogs every day, and I got chickens and cows. And I was like, wow, I never really thought about that. My wife is tough. She grew up around farm animals, and
You're a little sensitive. You grew up in the city, so that makes sense.
I'm like, you get your smoothie in New York.
Yeah.
Oh, you get your bagels in New Jersey.
Your smoothies cost like $38.
Can I have extra cream cheese? Sure.
Sure.
I had a Westie growing up. You wonder why I get the sniffles from time to time.
It was a pretty aggressive dog that you had, though. It was a tough
She
dog.
was aggressive. Yeah, for her size.
Yeah.
She was.
She thought she was big.
A monster. Yeah, go ahead. But tell me more.
Well, scientists at the Swiss Federal Institute of Technology, they're studying what dogs bring into indoor air, including gases, particles, and microbes. So dogs release carbon dioxide and ammonia at levels similar to humans. Large dogs can emit 2 to 4 times more microorganisms than a human in the same room. So by introducing the kids to these microbes and particles, they're building up immunity to it and resistance to allergies.
Okay, well, you know what? Now that you mentioned Twinkie, by the way, that is actually Twinkie right there. I recorded that when I was a kid, and I still have it. She was guarding a little shoe that she had.
Ferocious.
And then you get closer to her, and Kenny, what else do you have?
So Selena Gomez fans are calling for her to divorce her recent husband, Benny Blanco, the music producer.
Why is that?
Video has emerged of Benny Blanco barefoot with his feet up on the couch, and the bottoms of his feet are filthy.
If seen that video. His feet are filthy. But I would never call for someone to divorce their spouse over that. There's a lot of things you're going to go through in marriage. And if dirty feet bother you, you're not going to survive. You're just not.
You're right on the money with that. I mean, I don't agree with having dirty feet, but...
Especially not on the couch.
I married a dirty-footed person.
Oh, gosh.
You're going to go home and have to pay for that.
No, she knows. She knows what she is. When I was living in New York City, we were hanging out. And, we were just hanging out, talking in my bed. And she had her socks on, and I saw her socks, and I was like, what is that? In my bed? No. That is nasty. And you know what? She grew up in the country. She walks around barefoot. It's a thing.
Yeah.
And guess what? She's got tough feet. So it kind of connects to the dog
Strong
story.
feet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do it myself. Like, I can't go in the grass barefoot. I'm too afraid of what's in there, but my wife doesn't care.
Yeah, one user says Selena needs to divorce him now and find
get
someone
outta
better.
here.
I've never been more disappointed in Selena than I am right now.
Yeah, you gonna
Countless
walk
comments.
around with dirty feet all you want in the house, but once you get on the couch in the bed, can you at least wash the bottom of your feet, please?
Yeah, I'm with you, but I've let that one go. Kenny, what else do you have?
Video is going viral out of Omaha, Nebraska that shows two vehicles stopped at a red light when all of a sudden the road gives out and they fall into a sinkhole.
Okay, Jabo, did you see this video?
I did, yes. A sinkhole is my one of my two fears.
Well, it's so wild to me that can happen. Like, you'd think the roads are all checked out, you're not going to be at a red light, and all of a sudden your car just goes into the ground, and how deep does it go? And thankfully, I think these people were okay, but it's a terrifying sight.
No injuries were reported, thankfully. They were able to remove the vehicles from the sinkhole. The sinkhole, to me, based on the video, looked to be at least 5 to 6 feet deep.
It was like a trap door. They just went right down, and they just stopped at a red light. And what's interesting about it is there were two cars behind those two cars. They immediately started backing up.
Well, you want to, because that thing can get bigger.
Yeah, who knows how deep that goes. And then what also kind of shocked me about it was there was such a delay in people running up to see if the people were okay.
That was wild to me.
And I guess I understand that on some level, because you wonder, well, if you step on it, are you going to go down in the street? But what was really cool is there was one woman who ran right into the middle of where all this was happening. As soon as she did that, everyone else started following. Other cars drove up. Yeah, and so she broke the ice. And I thought that was a heroic move of her to bravely, she didn't know what was going to happen. And then people started trying to help them. And I'm so glad to hear they're okay. But yeah, sometimes we got to be the lead on that. We got to jump into the fire.
Yeah, in case you're curious how sinkholes form, it's all because of water-induced erosion. So underneath the asphalt is dirt and soil, and water gets through the asphalt and erodes away at that dirt and soil, creating a vacuum of space.
Wow.
And if there's water pipes or anything else running for it, it could make it possibly worse. And eventually the strength that the asphalt gives out to the weight of the vehicles.
Yeah, it was tough to watch that, but I'm glad they're okay.
Yeah, they're fine.
Bill in Westminster, Maryland. Hey, Bill.
How are you today?
You work on the roads all the time, Bill. What did you want to say about this?
Well, I saw that video last night, and I was amazed. I mean, I've seen sinkholes develop, and they're scary. They're very scary. It's amazing to watch that happen like that. The cars just kind of, 1 minute they're there, the next minute all you see is taillights.
Yeah, it's like a trap door.
Scary thing. Yeah.
So, do you guys out on the roads, like, do you see that ever? Have you ever seen a sinkhole just form out of nowhere?
I've never seen it while I was working. I have seen it, in places I've lived. I used to live in Georgia, and I saw it develop once in Georgia after a pretty bad storm, because we lived right near the Flint River. In person, it's even scarier than watching it on the video.
Yeah, well, you just assume you can trust the roads. And so when you see something like that, there's no way to know that's coming. It's a terrifying thought. I think about it with my kids in the car. I'm like, gee, what do you do?
The roads are, people assume the roads are all safe, but I know here in Maryland, they have done checks on a number of roads and a number of bridges, and you'd be amazed how many of them didn't pass.
Yeah.
We have a number of bridges here in Maryland that they're in the process of trying to repair.
Yeah, well, that's good. I'm glad that they're getting repaired.
Yeah, I love the fact they're doing checks and balances and taking care of it.
You hear that and you go, oh, good, all right, they're on top of it. They know what to do. And there was that infamous story. There's a bridge in the New York area called the Tappan Zee Bridge. And they famously were building the new bridge next to the old one. So you were on the old one, and the reason they were building the new one, I'm looking at it, I'm going, should I be on this old bridge?
Right. Why am I on this bridge?
And it was an incredible production, but they did put up the new one, and the old one is gone now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Very cool. Well, Bill, great to hear from you. Thanks for helping to keep us safe out on the roads, and we love you, man. Have a good one.
Love you, too. Keep up the good work.
You take care of yourself.
Thanks, Bill.
Bye.
Bye.
Kenny, what else do you have?
If you thought you can't get a big enough iced coffee, go to Dunkin', because they're testing out giant 48-ounce drink buckets at limited locations.
48 ounces?
Yeah, they made it for you. They said, I'm going to make this with TJ in mind. That's exactly what they did.
I will tell you, I probably have about that much, because I have a pot of coffee waiting for me every day. I love it.
Every day. And he drinks it every day.
I feel alive. But I don't know.
There's a problem with that.
You can't do it with hot coffee, though, because I have, in my little 16-ounce cup, it gets cold too fast. I could see you doing that with iced coffee.
Yeah, and that appears to be what they're serving in these buckets. Iced coffee, iced lattes, Dunkin' refreshers, and select other specialty drinks. They come in a 48-ounce plastic bucket with a handle. It looks like the kind of bucket that you would take to the beach to build a sandcastle.
Listen, that'll get you through the day, though. It'll get you through the day.
Yeah, well, it's annoying to buy like 2 or 3 cups. You just get it all at once.
Yeah.
Kenny, what else do you have?
AI's ability to edit photos has gotten really good, but it's not perfect. A realtor used AI to edit photos for a rental listing in the Washington, D.C. area. And in the photo of the bathroom, lovely looking bathroom, something appeared in the mirror. From my looks, it looked like the woman in the bathtub in the movie The Shining. It's like some kind of demonic figure emerging from the mirror, and it obviously wasn't there.
Now, you said it's Washington, D.C. Are you sure that it's AI?
That's the
That's
the story.
I don't know what's up with Washington D.C. Oh, I get it. Yep. I'm slow today. Sorry.
Unholy stuff happening.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, this caught attention on Reddit. People spread it around forever. It was up for a while. The ad has been taken down.
Can you imagine scrolling through that ad like, oh, I'm looking for an apartment. You're like, this is cute. This is cute. Nope.
I disagree. That would make me want to see it even more.
Absolutely.
I want to see what's going on in that apartment.
Don't want any of that.
Kenny, what else do you have?
We were talking earlier about robots, and there is a food delivery robot out in California called Coco. This happened in East Hollywood. The robot drove onto a resident's front yard, wound up uprooting several plants. It tore out garden plates and then got tangled in the fence, causing a lot of damage.
That is kind of hilarious. Like, the robots are goofy at this point. They can't figure out how to just deliver the food, and then they take your fence. I mean, can you imagine seeing a robot dragging your neighbor's fence down the street?
Well, and the neighbor chasing after the robot, yelling at it, "Stop, stop, stop." She said she thought she was
robot.
Crazy. It dragged the fence and palm fronds down the street. It also hit a parked car and nearly knocked over a motorcycle.
Yeah, that's absolutely not. So who's going to pay for that? Because if it was a human, we know exactly who's going to pay for that.
Coco did tell the homeowner that she would be reimbursed for the damages caused by the robot.
Reimbursed? So I got to come out of pocket? No, I need you to take care of this.
Yeah, they better do the right thing. By the way, there's also a part of me that kind of enjoys that the robot can't quite replace the human yet.
Yeah.
There's something that feels somewhat peaceful about that.
Although I know some drivers that
Are worse than
a robot, I think.
But at least they would have stopped, maybe.
Exactly.
Maybe.
And we would have known who's actually paying and is responsible.
Right.
Kenny, what else do you have?
Levon Harvey is a 23-year-old mailman from Chicago. He likes to sing while delivering his mail, and one moment where he was serenading a grandma on her front porch has gone viral with almost 14 million views.
Look at that.
The attention that the video got, he said, helped him feel seen, improved his mental health, reminded him to find joy in small moments despite battling depression. Through his response to this, we learned that he had a 2.5-hour commute via public transit. The woman who posted the video online started a GoFundMe, raised enough money for him to buy his own truck. Now his commute's down to 30 minutes, and he's also now inspired to start his own clothing line, which was a lifelong dream.
Hey, congratulations. Nice. That's awesome. Kenny, what else do you have?
CNBC talked to a child psychiatrist, and she's talking about this anti-perfectionist parenting rule, good for your kids to see. Here's why. You should start by letting your child see you in a moment of fun or play. She says that that's really good. So whether that's singing as you're doing the dishes or dancing while you're vacuuming the house,
being goofy.
Good. So you say C, you mean S-E-E.
No, I'm getting to that, Heather.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I was confused.
Get there a little faster, Junior. Just kidding. Be patient, Heather.
Then her second point says you should say you're going to be a C parent, as in the letter grade C. Oh. You shouldn't aim to get an A in parenting. Instead, tell yourself, today I'm going to be a C parent. She says, take your kids' eating habits, for example. Say, I'll offer a vegetable today. She says, if they don't eat it, they don't eat it. Lowering your standards for yourself makes success more attainable. It also allows you to forgive yourself if you fail and mess up.
Can you imagine we're in a world where headlines are saying be a mediocre parent?
Yeah, that kind of, I was like, are you sure that's good advice? I'm not so sure about that.
I mean, that sounds kind of like how I was parented, honestly. And I mean, I turned out
Perfect.
average. So, and I think that's good.
You want
And
average
I think
children.
That's good.
Go for it.
Well, I don't think people...
Heather's a great person, by the way.
People don't want average children, and most children are not happy landing in average territory, but you're fine with it?
Yeah, 100%.
All right.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with being average. I don't know what's wrong with being, like, as long as you're a good person. I don't know.
I mean, I guess what's the definition of average?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's start with that.
That's a good question. Well, here's my parenting psychology. Now, I don't have any sort of degree in this, but I am a parent. And I would say if you're a selfish person and there's no way to change that, don't have kids if you're that kind of a person, because you have no choice. If you want decent kids, you can't be selfish all the time.
Okay.
So I would say, that's a constant work in progress for me, for sure.
I think expecting perfection out of your kids can be really detrimental for you, for your child, because they might think that the only reason why you love them is because of the good grades or because the awards or because they perform really well on the football field. I think you have to, I don't have children, but I know this as being someone's child and seeing my nieces and nephews grow up, you have to let your children know you love them despite of.
Sure.
Okay. So,
and I always felt love.
Don't
get me wrong. I always felt love.
Yeah. So if you want a perfect child, you're going to have a very anxious child.
Yeah. We've had that discussion too, because we've seen that exact scenario where someone expected perfection.
Mm-hmm.
And it was, all kinds of rewiring needed to happen after that, because there's no such thing.
Right.
What about a B+ parent?
I say, look, aim for the stars. You live on the moon, at least you did pretty good.
That's right.
Just do the best you can.
Yes.
Kenny, thanks for keeping us somewhat informed.
That's what's happening.
While everyone's all caught up with all these Netflix shows and everything, there's only one thing I need. It's from Big Bear's National Park in Southern California. It's a camera on the eagle's nest.
Yeah.
Jackie and Shadow. You know that couple of eagles that's been together for a really long time?
Oh, yeah.
They're celebrities.
Yeah. They keep having baby eaglets, and they raise them, and they're so cute together. They seem to love each other.
Yeah, they mate for life.
I love it.
Bald eagles.
About a month ago, and I hadn't heard this, ravens ate 2 of their eggs.
Oh.
Just devoured them.
Oh, that's so sad.
It's a mean bird, right? A raven? They're not very nice.
Quoth the raven, nevermore, nevermore.
And apparently, yes, Heather.
Wait, like a group, you know how like groups of like birds have names, like
Yeah.
a murder of crows? Ravens is an unkindness.
Is that really
Yeah,
true?
that's what it's good. Yeah,
How about
yeah.
that?
I learned that from One Tree Hill, the show,
There you
because
go.
they were the ravens. The
TV
team.
does teach you something.
Yeah.
A live camera continues to stream the big nest. Turns out there's another egg, so they got another shot.
Yay!
I think they make 2 to 3 eggs. And, this reminds me, every time I hear about Jackie and Shadow, I'm sorry to bring this back, Kenny. It reminds me of when, this was last year, Kenny reported on their 2 eaglets dying, but that's not what happened.
Mm-mm.
They were totally alive and well. It was
Yeah.
other eaglets that had died. So there are other people that follow along on this camera. This one woman was like, I can't believe it. I'm crying. Just so you know, Kenny, they're still alive.
Yeah,
I had to see it for myself.
Mm-hmm.
She said she was crying on the way to work. She looked at the webcam as soon as she got to her office and confirmed that they were indeed alive.
Yeah. Well, here you go. This was the moment.
The American bald eagles Jackie and Shadow had some eaglets. Well, I have very sad news to report. It appears Sunny and Gizmo have died after a windstorm appeared to have blown their nest off the tree.
Can you believe this? Like this, you just reported on that. Like that was, and I couldn't believe, and we get this email, and hey, just so you know, guys, and then you had to correct it and apologize it.
I felt really bad. I still feel really bad about that. I thought Jackie and Shadow were the only famous webcam eagles, but apparently there are more webcam eagles. The ones that died were from Tennessee.
Right, which is still a sad story.
It was sad, but yeah, I
Why would you share that?
Heartbreaking.
What's your problem? And then we immediately corrected it. So, I don't know why we have to relive that. Kenny, you've gotten much better at newscasting, I will tell you.
I don't know. Remember that time recently he said there was wild kangaroos in Wyoming?
Well, yeah, that was another thing. But remember the other day, I got to give you credit. I thought a coyote,
Which is not true, by the way.
right, was rescued and then given a bath by a local couple. Turns out that story was not true, and you caught that.
I'm fact-checking everything these days. And by the way, the kangaroo thing happened before the Eagles thing, Jabo. I'm
I don't
progressively
know.
getting
I
better.
remember it the other way around. Kenny's traumatized at this point. He's going to fact check everything.
By the way, Kenny, it's funny that you say that you're progressing as a newscaster.
Thank you.
Remember this?
Progressive, the soup company.
We have so many.
Pierce Sunny and Gizmo have died after a windstorm.
I think they're well. Like, they're flying. They're free.
They're great.
Yeah, they're okay, from what we understand.
They are soaring through the sky. So that's good that we were able to mention that once again. This is the TJ Show. Thank you for turning your radio on.
It's Amelia Ritaller.
And Evan Lazarus.
And this is Girls Rewatch Podcast, a podcast about girls,
TV,
and girls on TV.
We spent the last 2 years watching every episode of HBO's Girls, written by Lena Dunham. We spent time analyzing the character dynamics,
compared the culture then to the culture now,
and asked our guests important questions like,
Girl, what girl are you? And girl, did we have fun. We got to talk to iconic guests such as Zasha Mamet, Andrew Rannells, and even Judd Apatow. Now it's time for us to dive into our new era where we will be rewatching every episode of Abby and Alana's Broad City.
We're so excited to be walking down memory lane in army jackets, little Vans, and fugly jeans.
So get in that subway car headed to Gowanus from Astoria because, girls, it's time to hack into Broad City.
I wish there was a train that connected Astoria to Gowanus.
Be sure to follow along on our journey by subscribing to the podcast. We release new episodes every Tuesday.
My life in Malibu was the life people dream about. For a minute there, I had it all.
You better watch your mouth, kid. You have no idea what I'm capable of.
I hope whatever revenge you were trying to get on all of us in Malibu was worth it. You're dead to me.
Until I didn't.
Do you want to listen to what I have to say or not?
I don't!
You're looking rough, Ella. These royals really do a number on you.
You're the reason that Ella left!
You create chaos wherever you go, Ella, and I'm so over it.
If you want me, you need to choose me.
I'm not scared of competition, Elle. I already know I'm the right guy.
The Royals of Malibu. Out now. Follow The Royals of Malibu on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and everywhere you listen to podcasts.
You can't outrun the Royals.
I outran you.
This is the TJ Show. And I don't know how we got here. Actually, I do know how we got here. Heather brought it to our attention. Okay. Let's not jump the gun.
She started.
What kind of chips are those?
Sour cream and cheddar.
Okay. There was an inspiring moment. It happened on Stephen Colbert's show. He was interviewing Jeff Daniels of Dumb and Dumber fame and so much more. But I always know him as Harry Dunn. He said his best sandwich, the best sandwich he eats, go ahead, say it.
It's pita bread with peanut butter, crunched up sour cream and cheddar potato chips, and then topped with barbecue sauce.
Yes, and we've heard many sandwiches that people love. That might sound a little weird, but they say, no, you got to try it. And I don't want to be judgmental. I judge that sandwich.
I mean, it sounds gross. I'm just going to say
Yes.
it. I'm just going to say it frank.
I learned from my new sardines habit that I always thought they looked gross, and I love them now. It's a big part of my life. So who am I to judge this wonderful sandwich, if you could even call it that? Heather, you made it for us.
I did.
Who's trying it? Who's with me?
Well, I'm going to try it for sure.
I'll try.
What's the line from Dumb and Dumber where it's like, are you with me? You know every quote to every movie.
I think you're saying there's a chance. Is that what you're thinking of?
Okay.
Well, there's the Jerry Maguire. Who's coming with me?
Okay. Maybe that's what I was thinking of. All right. Well, without further ado, I'm in. I'm going to try it. J-Bo, you going to try it?
No, I'm good. I just ate.
Okay.
Yeah, I just ate. I'm good.
Nice excuse.
Ooh, that is a girthy sandwich. Wow.
Ugh.
Oh my goodness.
Do we have to eat the whole thing?
It actually.
You signed up for it.
It's funny to see.
Kenny.
You know what? It's funny to see crunched up potato chips in a sandwich.
That's the best. I love adding potato chips to a sandwich that has meat and cheese and lettuce and tomatoes and onions.
But it like the crunch, for as long as it stays crunchy, is wonderful, and it's like a free seasoning that you just kind of crush.
Yes, I love
All right,
that.
here we go. I'm going to try it. Wow.
Tell you, the smell is not.
No, that's actually not bad at all.
No.
That's better than I would have thought.
It's not. You can eat it. It's not like.
It's not the greatest.
It's not vomit inducing, but
I think you would like it.
it's not good.
No, I wouldn't.
No, it's not good. Like this
No.
I wouldn't make this.
I'll take your word for it. All y'all's word for it. Except for TJ's.
I'm going to take another bite. I'm weirdly inspired by this.
Ugh.
I think I'm going to...
You have an interesting palate, my friend.
I'm going to cook this for dinner one night for my family.
Have fun.
Can you wash it down
Your
with some chips?
wife will be so annoyed.
Yeah, no, this is great.
Matter of fact, serve it up with the side of rotisserie.
Yeah, that's a side.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
This was a dumber, and dumbest idea I think we've ever had.
I think you try it.
Yeah.
Say the sandwich one more time.
It's pita bread with peanut butter, sour cream and cheddar potato chips, and barbecue sauce.
Restaurants everywhere, diners all over the nation.
Don't do it.
We'll be adding something to their menu. I guarantee it.
It's worse than Dumb and Dumber 2.
That was a bad movie.
That's true, because I watched that
They
movie. That was
should've
horrible.
Never made that movie. Hey, Mark, in Colorado Springs, you had a sandwich you wanted to add to the mix. You say this is the best ever.
So I'll do a grilled cheese sandwich, but what I'll do though is to make it a little bit fancier. I'll cold smoke cheese, wait a week, I'll shred it, make a classic grilled cheese, but I make mine with mayonnaise because it burns better and it just tastes more creamier versus butter.
Yep.
But then I'll take that shredded cheese, and after the grilled cheese is done, I'll actually add a cheese crust on both sides, and I'll make it a 4-cheese smoked grilled cheese.
Okay.
You have to plan a week in advance to make a sandwich. But it sounds amazing. I'm hungry.
I love that.
I made this for a guy. He's been eating grilled cheese with his family for 20 years, and he said it was life-changing. I made him this, and he's like, I'm going to have to go home and tell my mom that I can't eat her grilled cheeses anymore.
And I can attest, I use mayonnaise now on my grilled cheese sandwiches instead of butter. It is a whole other ball game.
All right.
It's really good.
You use it to like toast the bread?
Yeah, so that's like the oil for the pan so it doesn't stick to the bread.
Sandwich inspiration.
I love it.
I appreciate you, Mark. You keep making your grilled cheese sandwiches, okay?
Yes, and I also wanted to tell you guys, I really do appreciate you guys. I love all the conversations. I really do love your guys' show. I love the banter between all of you guys, and you guys are just amazing.
Wow, what an endorsement. How
You're
about
more
that?
down to earth. You take in calls from listeners. You kind of just stay with what's current. The other show that I follow, they do kind of like what everyone else is doing, like prank phone calls, like they do all of that stuff. So it's all just for ratings. And when I first listened to it, I thought it was fake. But then some of the stuff I'd hear, and then I'd see it on like a news channel. I was like, oh, this is legit. This is,
And we obviously do not care about ratings.
Right.
You've listened to the show.
Yeah, you've heard the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're more concerned about hearts than ratings, and we'll see how that works out. All right, listen, Mark, you have a great day.
You're the best, man. Appreciate you.
Yes, thank you guys so much. Appreciate your guys' show.
All right.
Take care.
Bye.
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 J-Bo, yesterday on the show,
right?
You were talking about, it was the 2-month mark of when you bought your nephew a pair of really cool shoes.
Yeah, basketball
Very
shoes. He plays
expensive
basketball.
shoes.
Yep.
In 2 months, they were ripped to shreds.
Yes.
Rosie in Plattsburgh, New York, you have some advice for J-Bo?
Well, I have two things. One, if you just got them for Christmas, they're probably still under warranty. So if you get them back, you should be able to return them.
All right, I'll let him know not to throw them away.
Whoa, that's a thing?
Let me get those back.
Most shoe companies have good shoe companies have at minimum 6 months, sometimes a year warranty, and sometimes you can bring them right back to whatever store you got them from.
How about that?
You know what? You're right. I totally forgot about that, but you're so right. You know why I forgot? Because I don't break my shoes like that. I don't need to utilize the warranty, but thank you for that reminder.
Yeah, going anywhere with J-Bo, it's a unique experience. They should make a documentary about going to lunch with you. You tiptoe over puddles. Next thing you know, J-Bo's, I'm like, are you okay?
I just watch where I walk.
Yeah.
If you ever got into tightrope walking, you would be great at it.
Yeah, that's true.
Sure.
No, I'm good on that.
And the other thing I was going to say is if any of the shoes that he's interested in are Nike brand, they're usually the most durable. Her Nikes broke after 3 months, and I took them right back to Dick's Sporting Goods, and they actually exchanged them right there. But
how about that?
It depends on what retailer you got them from.
All right.
That's awesome.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, they can be very expensive. I have 2 kids in basketball, so I understand.
That's awesome. They swish a lot. I'm just trying to make a little sports talk here. They get it in without hitting the rim.
Well, my son is a little too young for that. He's only 8, but my daughter has her moments. She's very aggressive. So
good.
Nice.
On another note,
Yeah.
Rosie, tell me, what is the most exciting part of your life right now?
My kids.
Oh, Heather?
Yeah.
Loves
They're
that answer.
amazing.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, kids are cool.
They're always doing sports, and
always something going on, and they're always surprising me.
You like that? You like driving them around and everything?
I mean, I don't like it, but I like spending time with them.
Yeah.
And I like that they're athletic and they are learning some amazing things from these coaches and teammates.
Okay,
So,
there you go. That's worth it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, watching them on the court is worth driving anywhere.
And it also builds up character and discipline and, teaches them how to,
Exactly.
teamwork and work together, which is great.
And my kids are 3-sport athletes, so they're pretty much sports all year long.
Oh, man. You got to be tired. You need a nap.
They're only little ones. 10 more years and my baby will be, graduating and stuff, so
fly by.
I can rest then.
Rosie,
It will.
great attitude. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
You have a great day, and thank you for listening to our show.
And thank you for calling me and letting me know about the warranty.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys have a great day, and thank you for making my commute better.
Hey, well, we'll keep trying to do that.
Thank you.
So yesterday, the nominees for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, the 2026 class, were announced yesterday. And I have to say, I was surprised, and I think it's totally justified, but I was surprised at my age, because Pink is on the list. And I was like, whoa, did I grow up?
What's the criteria? Because I feel like she came on the scene like not that long ago.
Well, no, it's been that long ago.
Has it?
Yeah.
It's 25 years
Do you
ago.
think- that's what I'm saying. Look at it.
I would love to see her in concert, though.
Well,
still haven't experienced that.
I will say, so over the years, I've been very fortunate. I've been around some of the biggest names in music, and the one that stands out to me the most, who did a live performance on a radio show, it was Pink. I had no idea, because it was like right when I first started, and I was working at a big radio station in New York City, and they said, oh, Pink's coming in. I'm like, oh yeah, they get the party started. Yeah, I'm like, oh, yeah, I think I've heard of her. And then she comes in, and she starts singing songs off of her new album. I was like, oh my goodness. It was one of the best singers I'd ever seen in my life.
Because they hid her voice.
Yeah.
In that first album. It was just all like punk rock, like rocky kind of stuff. And then you find out, oh, this girl can sing.
Yeah, and then she can perform. And I saw her at one of the Jingle Ball shows, and she was like, it was like set apart in a way where you go, oh my goodness, she is one of the best, like maybe one of the best of all time.
And she's only gotten better over the years. Like, have you seen like any clips of the concerts where she's like doing acrobatic stuff in the air and flipping? I'm
that's
like,
what I want to see.
Wow, and she's like, what, in her 40s? Like, that's awesome.
Such a stand. So she should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Like,
I agree.
Like they should have done that that year too, like 2003. She
Yeah,
should have been in there. But it was a little shocker. I'm like, wow, I can't believe she's been around that long.
Yeah, it's her first year on the ballot. You have to had your first single or first album released before 2001.
And she's just a funny person. Like, I remember seeing a video from about 2 years ago. I think she was on tour, and somebody threw their mom's ashes like in a bag on stage, and she picked it up and she goes, "Have you no shame? Like, what is wrong with you?" And I thought, I love this woman.
Yeah, she is something else. Really fun. Any other names on the list that, I mean, go down the list.
All of them. I like all of these. Phil Collins, Lauryn Hill.
Oh, yes, Lauryn Hill deserves it.
Queen. Yeah.
Dude, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill is one of the best albums ever made.
I have it on vinyl.
Same.
I just play it. I play it. I love it so much. She's
That's
so great.
Mariah Carey.
Yeah.
Okay, well, duh.
Surprised she's not in it yet.
Right.
Oasis.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
The
for
Black
sure.
Crows.
My first concert
Not
Was
familiar,
Black
but
Crows.
Oh
Nice.
yeah, Jimmy Page.
Hey, little thing, let me light your candles.
okay.
Mama, I'm short. Hannah now.
No, I remember they did a whole cover tour
Of Led Zeppelin.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
that's
was really
cool.
cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
Jeff Buckley.
Yep.
Melissa Etheridge.
Oh, come to my window, baby. Love her.
My window.
Billy Idol.
Okay.
Yeah.
In
White Wedding.
Excess. Iron Maiden.
Okay, yes, I know them.
Joy Division / New Order.
Like them, yeah.
New Edition.
Okay. Yeah.
Sade.
Yes.
Shakira.
Yes.
That's
Don't
another
lie.
name where you go, wow, it's been that long.
Yeah.
Luther Vandross.
Why? How's he not in it already?
Yeah, I feel like all these names.
And the Wu-Tang Clan.
Let's
That's the
go.
list.
Yeah.
Well, look at that.
We'll find out in April who gets in.
This is the TJ Show.